Basic networking. A network is a group of things that are connected together. In a computer network, the things that are connected are computers. Of course, a computer network can be as small as 2 computers, but there is no maximum size. And many networks have hundreds or there are 3 main reasons for connecting computers in a network. First, share information. Second, share resources. And last, centralized control. Types of network. The most common network includes computers that are close together, usually in the same building or office. This is called local area network. The computers in a LAN are usually connected with cable made up of pairs of wires, but faster. When the computers being connected are far apart, typically in different cities, it is called WAN or wide area network. The connection is usually done with special high-speed lines leased from the phone company, but it's also possible to connect over an Ethernet. Most LANs in existence today use a technology called Ethernet. In an Ethernet network, every piece of information put on a network is seen by every other computer on the network, and each computer must determine if that information is meant for itself. Packet diagram. Then, each computer looks at the address on each packet that comes by on a network cable. Network connections. When a packet comes out of the computer that originated it, the packet must have a complete electrical path to every other computer. The simplest way to do is to have a cable that goes from one computer to the next until it has connected to each network. Bus network. A bus network is the simplest to explain and draw, but it is not often the simplest one to use, especially if computers are distributed around various offices in a building and then get added, taken away, moved around, and so forth. To create larger networks, within each subnet, all of the computers still see every packet, and so does the switch. Normally, the switch won't pass those packets on the other subnets. The simplest form of a switch is called a bridge, and it connects just 2 subnets. A bridge only needs 2 ports, then one for each of the subnets. Clients and servers. There are 2 basic ways that network activities can be arranged. In one, all of the computers have equal status. This is called peer-to-peer, because a pair means someone that is the equal of another. Peer-to-peer is used mostly in very small networks of less than a dozen systems. The more common arrangement is called client-server. There is also no rule that says a server must serve the entire network. It is usually convenient to have a separate network server for each subnet. Protocols. A protocol is an agreed-upon standard for how something will be done. TCP or IP. One very important set of protocols is called TCP or IP. It is important because it is what the creators of the internet decided would be used for that particular network, which means that any computer that wants to connect to the internet must also use TCP or IP. IP addresses. An IP address is made up of 4 sets of numbers separated by periods. An example is 192.168.42.122. Computer names. The example address 192.168.42.122 is only 1 digit longer than a phone number with area code. Security. The problem with connecting computers to the internet is that they are then sharing a network with many other computers from all over the world, and the users of some of those other computers are not such nice folks. Protecting the network and the information on it is one of the most important parts of a network administrator's job. Access control. The network administrator uses that identification information to determine that you could and couldn't do on the network. Here are a few tips about passwords. First, if you share files on your computer, use password protection for them even if they are available to everyone in the network. Second, in choosing a password, never use your name, your birthday, or other obvious personal information. Third, commit the password to memory, and if you must write it down, hide it. A password written on a post-it note stuck to your monitor is probably worse than no password at all. Fourth, don't give your password to someone you don't know personally just because they claim to be tech support to the company. Firewalls. In a building, a firewall is a wall to keep fire from spreading from one area to another. In a computer network, a firewall is a boundary that can block unwanted data packets. Ports. Several pages ago, we defined a port as the place in a hub that a cable plugs into. There is another completely different kind of thing called a port, and that is a location in a computer's memory that is used by a device for application to send and receive data. Each application will have one or more of these locations for its own use.